Hello. Welcome to happy hour at Zina's place. I'm drinking tea, but you're welcome to drink whatever you like. We could pretend it's something for happy hour. Hey, Sharon's here. Hi, Sharon. Yeah. Well, again, happy happy hour. Nice to be here today. Welcome to Zina's place. Feel free to go ahead and type any questions you might have in capital letters so that they kind of stand out, because it helps me when I'm here all by myself and don't have Jane to help. Yeah. So cool. Well, let's see. Today I thought we would go ahead and enjoy a little bit of a mixed bag, a little cocktail, you might say. All right. So I use hold on, let me just put this right here. I use querent cards that are part of the cute little Lenormand deck. I'm going to be using Kipper cards as well. Yeah, Kipper cards. They're called Rainbow Kipper. My little the little tiny tarot. And Luna Soul, the one that Scott turned me on to, which I'm just loving as well. And then the chakra cards too. Yeah. So, and that one sort of represents my mom. So I'm going to put them to the side. What I thought I could do is just do a small reading. Normally when I do this reading, I do 9 cards. Yeah. And, but for this, so in case anybody would like a reading, I decided to just put it to 3 cards. Yeah. Hi, butterfly kisses. Oh, and Nancy's here too. It's so funny. It depends on where I put my cursor as to whether or not I see what's going on over there. Oh, I'll get better. All right. So, like I said, I'd love to introduce you to my what I call Zina's cocktail, or yeah, it starts out with well, like I said, if you were to take a hi, Andrea, I did have a wonderful day. It was a little intense here and there. Oof, I'll tell you that. And but I've got some really good friends who understand me and put up with my I don't know. What do you want to say? What is it? What did you call it? Shifts. Perfect. People who put up with my shifts. Hi, Teresa. So nice to see you, dear. Yeah. So, yeah, I had lunch with a couple of girlfriends today, and it was just really nice to, yeah, be accepted for who you are. Isn't it nice when you have friends that are like that? All right. So I thought today I would go ahead and do a mini reading. Like I said, Zina's concoction, Zina's mix. What did I call it? I don't know. Anyway, the point is that this really comes from her. And let's see, I'm going to move this just a tiny little bit, I guess. Maybe not. Yeah, there we go. Does anybody want a reading? Just go ahead and ask a question in capital letters, and I'll, or, it's only yes. Yes, Andrea, that's yes. You would like a reading, Andrea? Do you have anything in particular that you would like to know? Or you want me to just sort of do a general one, which works very well with this too. Yeah, let's just do that. Well, up to you. No, seriously. What would you like, Andrea? And I hope that was a yes too, that you wanted a reading, but who knows? It's always so delayed too. All right, Andrea, I'm going to go ahead and a general reading. Okay, great. And I'm just going to look for the querent card. Oh, for goodness sake, no, I'm not. I haven't welcomed my mom in yet. No wonder it wasn't feeling right. Oh my goodness. Well, welcome to Zina's place, and it is her place. So Zina is with me. We are protected. Her love of all surrounds us. Her faith in all supports us, and her new wisdom guides us. Spirit, make me a channel of your peace and wisdom. Relieve me of the bondage of self so that I may see clearly. Open to your light. Let there be only truth and understanding. Thy will be done through me for the highest good. of all. So be it. And we are protected, grounded, and surrounded, right? Nice, beautiful white light all around all of us. And don't forget, invite people in, okay? Because they are coming. They just are. All right. So, Andrea, I'm going to go ahead and I guess I'll just show a general reading. And I'm looking, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. You know what? Sorry. It's been a day. It was a fun lunch. And I didn't even have anything to drink. But it is happy hour. So if you feel like having one, certainly welcome to. Again, I'm doing tea. All right. Andrea, this is for you, my dear. And I'm going to show you how I combine Lenormand, Kipper, tarot, and then a little chakra card as well. All right. Let's look for you, Andrea. Skipping over the partner because we don't have time for that today. There you are. Okay. So what I quickly see, and of course, for those of you who have been here, you know, here she is, Andrea, your mom's energy. Yep. I'm telling you that there you go. So shall we sing it together, everybody? A dream is a wish your heart makes. Sing it with me. When you're fast asleep. In dreams, you will lose your heartaches. Whatever you wish for, you keep. Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come smiling through. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. Of course, she came out. My voice even sounded like her just then. And you've also got the lucky clover. So this is a great, just a great time for you. Again, all of us here, guys, I don't know what to say. You have to believe, you have to believe that it's all going to work out, just because that's when it does. Yeah, because it doesn't work out until it's over, right? You ever seen the what is it, the most fabulous, magnificent something Marigold Hotel? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, you'll look it up, but it's great. And it's really, is it the end yet? No. Well, it's not the end yet. So give it time. It'll work out. It always does. It always does. Things are always working out for me. So, Andrea, what I see for you, my dear, is there's some sort of communication about business coming soon, and it's very lucky, and it's everything you wish for, okay? Everything you wish for. Let's find out more about it. Kipper cards are really cool. Oh, look at that. Just fling-giddy-dingy, and who wouldn't want that? Unexpected money. I'll take it. Unexpected money is not as great as win lots, but who doesn't want money? This is more like you get extra back on your SDG&E bill, or I don't know, you win $20 at the lottery, right? Something like that. Something small, unexpected money coming your way. But that was just a pop out. Let's see what they really have to say. So again, what am I looking for this time? This time I'm looking for what they're calling the main character. And for some reason in this deck, main character who identify as women are 2. You can choose to pick a different identifier. If you do decide to do a private reading with me, certainly we would go through that. But in this particular instance, I'm just going to pick the white female because seriously, that's kind of you. Okay. Yes, but money is flying to you, darling. All right. So here we go. The querent. So this time we're not looking for the querent. We are looking for the main character, number 2. And again, these are Kipper cards. There you are. Okay. Oh, now that's interesting. Okay. So they're saying, oh, but look again, Hope Great Water. Could you possibly get any prettier card than that? It's a stop card as well because it's red, just meaning that, here, let me see if it'll focus a little better. Yeah. I live in sunny California, right? This represents my home. I live in Hope Great Water. I'm sorry if I just do. I love it here, right? So for me, whenever this card shows up, it's a card about just the most awesome destination. I took a trip this summer all the way across the country. I went from one end to the other and then back again. In fact, Jane came with me for part of it, and honestly, there's, I'm sure you all love where you live, but for me, I came home and I was like, yeah, I'm living in California. So Hope Greatwater just represents the best place for you. You know, you wind up in the best place, and that's on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to put that right here. I'm just being called to do that. And something something with work. It has to do with work, right? There's a big change coming for you though. And right in front of you, there was some type of letter about it's a theft. And the theft is, when it's in front of you, it's something you're going to recover, sweetheart. So that's good. You'd rather have it, see how she's looking forward. If it's behind you, it's not necessarily something, oh, for goodness sake, it's having a hard time. It's not necessarily something that you focus at some point. Thank you. Anyway, hopefully you can see what it's doing. Theft. There we go. Yeah. So, and this person who's stealing from you or taking something from you, like I said, it's going to come back to you because it's in front of you, and it's something that they needed. This is sort of more of the akin to the card of like, you know, the mom who steals a loaf of bread because it's something they really needed, right? You know, not, there's no malice behind it. It's not personal in any way. Okay. But there's going to be some sort of email that talks about that. We'll come back more to that though. All right. So, and here you are, the main character twice, right? Obviously. And there's this change in business right now. Okay. So change is coming. And again, like I said, but it's really lucky. It's everything you could want for work. You see that? So you hope Greatwater and work is just perfect. You know, it's just what you want, just what you wish for. Why? Because a dream is a wish your heart makes. I promise you it's true. You have to believe. You have to believe that it's going to work out. So important. It's so important. You just have to keep believing. Okay, so here we go. Now, these are in what I call tiny tarot. I then throw tiny tarot on top of this. Okay, so it's like a third layer, which, and when we're done, you'll see it's this really nice little complete story. Complete's not a good word, but it's a much fuller story than if you just read one type of card. And we didn't really get to see it, but in these cards, they're often real people cards, right? So, and again, this seems to be some sort of theft. It's just from some kind of, it's not personal, right? That's what I love about Kipper. You can tell if it gets personal because those people really show up. Same thing happens kind of in tarot, right? If you get the court cards. Okay, I'm going to stop because, yeah, and I'm just going to drop it. Okay, so on the bottom, I've got the Page of Cups. I'm going to put that right up here. That's, well, right over here, I guess. That's a message. Again, you know, Page of Cups is, pages are people who are learning to give messages, learning, they're newbies at it. They're learning to convey their emotions. They're learning. Pages, you know, they bring messages. They learn by example, right? Bringing other people's messages and such. All right, let's see what's on the bottom here. All right, and yeah, you do. You have some sort of decision you have to make. Oh, a big decision you have to make, because look at that. There are two of them right in a row. Oh, there's my mom. And there's you, though. I mean, that is you, right? Yeah. So 2 pages. Look, not only do you have to get really good at emotions and either controlling them or letting them out. I don't know you well enough to tell you, but it's one or the other, right? It's either you hold on to everything too much, or and this is a card to extend those invitations, or it's that you do that a lot and maybe you're not quite as understood, right? And then the Page of Swords, again, the same thing, starting, really thinking things through, All right. Yeah. And again, pages are the ones who are beginning these things. Everything's a beginning. All right, cool. Hopefully that's making some sense. In here, so the letter, it feels like a theft, and it's something that you're going to have to make a choice about. Okay. And right here, this is you again. Yeah, you're making this the main center of your attention right now is that you've got this choice to make, and and the fact that it's Pentacles means it's a choice in business, right? Yeah, it's a choice in business. But look, it really does work out. Well, it's a business. You change. It's a change card, so you're changing your business, and it turns out to be just everything you could hope for. It's loving environment, super fun. All right, and then one last thing, because again, this is just sort of like a tiny mini reading of what I would do if you were to, maybe someday book a reading with me. So these cards Jane gave them to me. I love these cards, and she's super close to my mom, so I always feel like the message that I get is pretty right on. All right. Let's see. I'm just going to pull one because it's mini. Yep, completion. Yep, you finished this part. you've completed this part of the journey. It's time for you to move on to something new. I'm going to read you the story, okay? Because I love this. These cards are so fun. They're called the Chakra Oracle cards. So yeah, I really enjoy the little stories that come with them. There's always some sort of amazing coincidence for you. All right, Andrea, here's your last card, dear. So completion. He was raised in an orphanage and never wore new boots until he enlisted in the army in 1942. By the end of the war, he was a decorated veteran and had survived what many of his brothers had not. Later, he became an actor. He was well loved, but history will remember him as a war hero. When he was finally laid to rest, Goddess smiled upon him as she received him into the heavens. Okay, so here is a warm and cheerful energy that brings calm to an ending, making it poignant, not sad. Something is taking place outside your comfort zone. So step into the emotional grace of completion. There is no drama here, only resolution. Are they not just the kick-ass cards? I love them. And then this one, the key ideas: honoring your legacy, a natural ending to a grand adventure, a new beginning on the horizon, a new adventure, honoring those who give to us. I honestly, so if that, I don't know how you're feeling, Andrea, but to me, this card just sums it right up, right? You're completing one phase of your life, and now you're moving on to the next, right? Love it. Well, I hope you like that too. All right. Let me put these to the side. So that's what I call ZINA's concoction, or ZINA's mix, or ZINA's cocktail. It's kind of neat, isn't it? A little more in depth, and it just sort of tells you things you might not have otherwise seen. Yeah. See, thanks, Andrea. I agree. You know, the ladies in this group, man, just so powerful. You're all so powerful, and you just come through like gangbusters. It's so wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, let's see. And then was there, oh yeah, Nancy, you wanted a mini reading? I'll go ahead and show that one. All right, let me go ahead and put these over to the side. So again, I like to start with the Lenormand. They're a little bit softer and gentler, if that makes any sense. Yeah. All right. Looking for the Querent card again in this deck. If you haven't ordered it yet, honestly, it's just so fun and so sweet. And the little book it comes with is super cute too. I'll have to grab that and show you. And I told you she was really nice. She allowed me to, oh, hi, Gina. Right. Yeah. Thank you. A wonderful collection of cards unfold story. Yeah. I just love it. Yeah. But this Sarah M. Lyons, the gal who put these together, she was really responsive and has written me a couple of emails. It's been really nice. All right. All right, Nancy. And I take it just what did we say? A mini reading. Yeah. So we'll find the Querent. It's a nice, quick way to do it. All right, so I'm looking for, and again, I'm not stopping at the partner. Ooh, Nancy, something going on with your home, and something's going to change. You need a huge, in about a month. Does that make any sense? I feel like I'm reading for Mama Bear. Just kidding. She's been very vocal about her looking for a home. So what this is saying, Nancy, is that a mature woman, right? Somebody who's come into their own. Again, remember I told you this kind of represents a lot of us in here, of this age group, and kind of the way we think about things, right? We're blossoming, we're coming into our own, finding out new stuff about ourselves. Right? I love that card, the lily. And then and making a home for ourselves, or but again, when I see it here next to the scythe and the moon, that there's some kind of change for you coming up. Something's going to be cut away, and because it's by your home, I don't know if that's something you're hoping for or what's happening with that. But and this is usually cycles, and for me, sometimes, well, a lot of times it means like a month, right? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw Kipper on it. Let's see what Kipper has to say about it. And again, Nancy, I'm just going to go ahead and pick the female querent card. If you were to take a private reading with me, we would delve deeper and make sure the cards really represent. Yeah. So not that you know of, right? Okay. So not that you know something. There's some kind of change is going to come to your, and it doesn't have to be your literal home, sweetie. It could also be, some sort of, yeah. Gina, I think I am live already, aren't I, dear? But thank you. I'll take as many subscriptions as you can get. Hi, Patricia. It's so cute. Today I sent it to my son, and he's got 2 accounts on YouTube, so he subscribed with both. So sweet. You guys are all so sweet. Yeah. All right. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and stop. And I'm looking, see how Kipper's really cool. Like here's a rich gent, right? So that's a neat card, especially if it comes up for you, then you can kind of think of, well, who in my life would that represent? And they're nice. I really like Kipper cards. If you haven't done them yet, they're from Germany. And there you are. Okay. Oh, isn't that interesting? Okay. And see, there you go. You've got a player here. Oh, 2 players, in fact. So, well, we'll see. I don't know. You'll have to tell me. And there's some sort of like a legal agreement or something. There's and whatever's happening, there's a young and rich gent. Nancy, doesn't always mean rich gent doesn't always mean money. It can also be like rich in spirit, rich in youth, right? Because and look, they're seeing eye to eye on whatever's going on, and it's a secret. It's a secret that either you have shared with them, or if that is you, I don't know if that is you, but some older woman, a mature woman, has let these 2 people into her living room, basically. And in the old days, there was like a formal sitting room, and then there was a living room, right? And if you got invited into the living room, it was more like if you got invited to the living room, you heard the secrets, right? And these 2 people, you and the rich gent definitely say eye to eye, and then you've got this rich girl backing you, right? She's behind you, and she's also, I don't know if you live with anybody in the house or but it seems to me like this rich girl is in the house. Rich girl in the house. Yeah. All right. So there's that. And then let's keep going on. Again, Nancy, it's hard when you're not right in front of me, right? So but hopefully you're putting names and faces to these icons, I'm going to call them. Okay. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to drop my cards. Yep. And so on the bottom is the Hermit. I don't read them upside down in this at all because it's just too confusing. It's just too confusing. There are too many cards. Okay. So and you've got the Hermit and the King of Cups. So and if you noticed, I did sort of put the King of Cups over here on this side, but that's on the bottom of the other one. So hold on. Let's go ahead and find out what these cards are. So the Empress. Right, so it has something to do with you being the ruler of your own world, and that you're up at nights about something right now, Nancy, because you're holding on really, really tight to whatever's coming. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna put this over on this side. So you've got this King of Cups. So the rich gent is somebody who definitely has emotional stuff go good. He's got it. It's behind his back. He's got that down. And here you've got your military person, your Hope Greatwater, and a court official. Oh no, wait, that was underneath. I'm sorry. Now, see, I'm getting confused. I apologize, honey. That was not it. Court official is the one that's on there, but the Hope Greatwater, I thought we did see that. It was from the last one. That's what it was. It's confusing to do this many in a row. And here you've got, so here you are, right? Or again, a mature female telling secrets, but owning them, right? She owns this place. I think Jane always says pregnant with possibilities, truth, no doubt about that. And look, it's a 3. Isn't that and look, and 2 and 1 is a 3. And oh my gosh, and a 3. Nancy, are you the 3 girl? I can't remember. Somebody here's the 3 girl. Yeah. Did you see that? 333. So that's just a, that's a really, that's whatever's going on, sweetie, stop worrying about it or not stop worrying about it. Did I tell you my Willie Nelson story? I watched this great broadcast with him one time, and he said, he was like, somebody asked him about this, not this card in particular, but what this card means, which is sitting up worrying at night or at any time. And he said, and of course he's a millionaire, so I'm sure it's much easier for him. But he said, worry, I gave it up. And I gave it up, and I just don't do it anymore because it never brought me anything. Right. So easy for him to say. Again, like I said, he's a millionaire, but I try my best to just, no, not going to worry about it. It's just wasted energy. So you live alone. Well, here you are. Well, yeah, maybe you're the rich girl then, Nancy. I don't know how old you are, dear. The house is occupied by a rich girl who's holding on to her stuff, can't move on, right? Remember that one in here? In fact, I almost pulled it out because I love that card in the Luna. The 4 of Pentacles is, it is. It's the 4 of Pentacles in the Luna Soul deck is really fun, right? It's that guy who's holding so many things, and there's a key on the ground, and he can't, for the life of him, open up the door because he just is refusing to set those things down, right? So you got to set some things down. Set some things down. So you grab that key and open the door. I feel like you're the one in your own way is sort of what I'm hearing right now. I wish I could find that card. It's such a great one. Hopefully you remember what it looks like. I don't want to take too much more time. Watch. Then I'll be through the whole deck. I'll like, okay, I missed it. But it's such a poignant card, and it's the reason I bought the deck. So I feel like, let me just find it. Here it is. Okay. So check this one out. I just love it, right? Because look at this guy. Come on, there we go. Here he is. He's got his hands full, right? Totally so full that he can't get out the door to go sell his wares or whatever it is. He can't get out the door to do it. He needs to put something down, grab the key, open up the door, and then maybe he can even, put that back in, right? So, maybe he can pick that back up, but he can't get out the door till he does it. So that's that. I'm going to take that as the card that goes, over everything, right? I think that just really tells it. And again, here you are, you're and that is interesting because you say you live alone. Was that with the house? Yeah. The house, a person in the house, and then holding on tight. Again, this one right here, not allowing things to change. And it's saying you need to change, and that there'll be a change in about a month. There's going to be something with a contract from a like I said, a rich gent who I don't know what your landlords are like, or if you have a landlord, or if you own your own home. I don't know. All I do know is that those people do see eye to eye. They definitely see eye to eye about whatever it is that they're thinking about doing, right? But don't worry about it. Honestly, everything. Oh, for me, things are always working out, right? Always working out. All right, so let's see what the chakra cards have to say. A nice little overall for Nancy. Yeah, perfection. This is a good story. I like this story. Hold on just a sec. It describes a lot of us in here, I think. And, we're always striving for perfection. And we kind of, well, you'll see. I don't want to tell the story before. Here it is. All right. So perfection. Raspberry. Her name is Righteous Raspberry. That's the character on the card. Raspberry needs no makeup to accentuate her exquisite features, but she wears it anyway. She is a perfectionist. She speaks the truth at all times, believing that she is helping others by sharing her truth. While statements such as "your child is overweight" are honest, they make others avoid her. Lonely, she seeks the advice of her favorite elderberry, who teaches her that honesty without kindness is cruelty. Her new vulnerability allows her to see the beauty in others as well as in herself. The Chakra Inspirations for this one. This card indicates protection and an inner conflict between wanting to look good and having compassion for others. Remain kind and unattached to an outcome. Being right and letting others know that you are right may not support the understanding you desire. And it says, alienating others, feeling alienated, seeking perfection, deeply desiring love, and transformation ahead. I'm thinking transformation ahead. I just keep seeing this, that there's this, and you're going to be shining a new light, a bright light. You know, I love that saying. Somebody told me one day, you know, when I get the hermit, I just feel like I'm lighting somebody else's candle, right? And it doesn't hurt to light somebody else's candle, right? Yeah, it doesn't. You lose nothing, right? Your candle doesn't change, other than, you know, however long you're burning it, but it doesn't matter as long as it still has light, right? Yeah. All right. Well, cool. I love it. Hopefully that helped, Nancy. Anybody else? Yeah. That was lovely. Thanks, Nancy. Thanks for sharing. Right. Anybody else? Yeah, 4 jugs one-handed. It's pretty crazy. I love that card. That's one of my favorite cards. Where did it go? He just keeps holding on. Whatever kind of jugs they are, you got to let go of them. Can't open the door. Can't open up the door with all that. Oh, there it is right there, Doy. Can't open up the door with all that in your hands, right? All right. Geek Hillbilly wants a mini reading? Okay, Geek Hillbilly. Let's see. Let me put these back where they belong. All right. So that's that. Like I said, this is that little concoction of cards, and I just find it so enlightening, though it does get a little confusing at times, no doubt. You have to keep your wits about you. All right. Especially doing this many right in a row. I love it, though. I'm so glad you guys are here. Thank you so much for being here. Super cool. All right. Let me go ahead and I'll show this one, and I'll start. No, not that one. Let's see. This one. Yeah. All right. So Geek Hillbilly, how you get detergent into where? I'm not quite understanding. All right. Well, let's see. Is there anything in particular you would like to know, Geek Hillbilly? Or just a general one? Go general. With Kipper, I'm not Kipper, with Lenormand, it's kind of fun because you can actually pick a card. Same thing with Kipper. Yeah. All right, here we go. Partner keeps coming up first. There we go. Okay. All right. So, I can't tell from, well, okay, let's see. General, let's see. Geek Hillbilly, do you identify as a man or as a woman? You've got just curious because it's either that you have a mature woman coming in your future. There's some major change. There's a new beginning coming. The stork is flight. Okay, all right. So yeah. So then I would say, so you're saying you do identify as a man. And then, so I would say that there's some female coming. I don't know if you're going on a trip, or here's that cruise ship again, meaning I don't know, for those of you who've been here for a little bit, the cruise ship has been interesting lately, especially for me, but it means a journey of some sort. And again, to get the stork and the ship, a journey, you're going someplace, and usually the ship is far away, and it's a very abundant. It's a trip that brings lots of abundance, and possibly even meeting a mature woman. But I don't know you well enough yet. Again, okay, I've been alone except for my okay, 2 chihuahuas. I don't see any chihuahuas in here, but I do see a mature woman coming. I don't know if you're a cruise fan, but I just kind of get the feeling that, there's some journey. You go on some journey, and it is some new beginning. And again, the stork is of flight, of movement, right? It's definitely moving to a new experience. Yeah. All right. Let's see what Kipper has to say. Again, I'll pull the querent. Sorry, not the querent, but the main character card. See what I mean? It just gets a little confusing. The main character card. But I love it. I just feel like it just says so much. Tells you so many things. Okay. Main character. And I'm now this time, and you may not totally feel like you identify with this particular card, but I will be looking for the main character number 1, as it's called in here. There it is. Aw. Well, okay, so gloomy thoughts, and you have been thinking about, or there's some kind of it's ahead of you. It is ahead of you. I'm sorry, I don't read for men all that often, and the card's looking the opposite way. Do you see how the card is looking this way? So that's nice to know then, because what's behind you, dear, is the flight of gloomy thoughts. They're going to be leaving you shortly, and you're going to meet some mature woman in about 3 months. This is the card. The most that it usually takes is 3 months. It's called expectation, right? So yeah, it's 3 months. And again, I don't know if you enjoy cruising or what, but tripping, going on a trip, taking long, but yeah, and again, you're on somebody's thoughts. It says his thoughts, again, and I don't know you, so I don't know how that works for you. But whatever this is, this trip of abundance does lead towards a marriage of some sort, and it doesn't necessarily always have to be like a romantic marriage. I mean, usually it's a romantic union of some sort, because that's marriage, right? But it also has to do with contracts. Certainly not a business contract or anything like that. You can even see the heart in there. It definitely has to do with love. So I see, if you're feeling alone, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Ahead of you, see, the Kipper cards are so cool that way. Ahead of you, in about 3 months, you're gonna have an unexpected abundance coming from some kind of trip, and you're gonna again, you're on somebody's thoughts. I don't know if his thoughts, why wasn't that her thoughts or whatever? Or again, the only reason I say her is because it is a mature woman. And again, I just don't know how you identify. So that could be, you need to take what you can from that. Okay. Cause again, it's an interesting read so far. And marriage is always a very individual thing, but whatever is going on, you're on that person's mind. Yeah. Or maybe you've been thinking about a trip. It could also be you. It could be, his thoughts isn't often the actual querent, but it could be. So if you've been thinking about that, and don't forget, it's not really part of the spread. It's just sort of on the ends of the deck. Right. And that's, yeah. So this is, yeah. But again, what are you expecting? Those things. For me to say that, that's just silly. Okay. It is, of course, part of the spread. I don't know. It's so weird. It's such an interesting spread because it just sort of comes out the way it wants to. And, there isn't much I do to control it, I just tell you. So I often have to drive a long distance in Old Farm, live in Southern Kentucky. Okay, well, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I guess the ship could be long trips in an old Ford Ranger pickup, but it's not quite what I don't know. Something different. I'd say it's something different, Detail Dolly. I just feel like, nah, it's It's not something you do. It's not something you do on a regular basis, right? Isn't that right? Wasn't there, wait, no, that was the line. See, I'm getting confused. No. Oh, right. There's the new beginning. Right. No, so no, it's not. It's not something you do on a regular basis. It's something new coming in. And again, you're flying. It's something that flies you away from gloomy thoughts. Yeah, let's find out. Hold on. A little more. Well, that's interesting. They have a lot to tell you. I don't have that much time. Yeah. And there's some sort of emotional blockage right there, right? Because the moon can often mean that, you're kind of blocked emotionally from figuring it out. Oh, but you do get what you wish for. So, maybe use this as an opportunity to work on those kind of emotional issues that you tend to have when confronted with a relationship, right? All right. And then let's see here. So there's justice. No, you know what? I'm so sorry. This is not what I wanted to pull. I wanted to pull this one. This is staying. You get what you wish. This is the one. Yeah. See, I knew it wasn't right. Oh, so it has somebody from your past too. Yeah, it's somebody from your past. So also the moon can also represent, hidden things in the shadows. So here's the Lovers. I don't know if you were having, I don't know if you've recently, I haven't been aboard a ship since, okay, well, yeah, no, this is in the future. It's definitely in the future because look, you're looking forward. Okay, so you're looking forward. This is starting something new, getting, flying away from gloomy thoughts that maybe were based on a past relationship. I don't know. Again, it's behind you, right? Yeah, it's behind you. So, yeah, it's time to fly away from those gloomy thoughts about a past relationship. And I think what this person that's coming in, this mature woman, is somebody from your past. This is the karma card, right? And look at that. I love this little card. Come on. Why is it having such troubles today? Maybe the light's not bright enough. Look at, he's giving her that flower, right? He's giving her that flower. It's just such a lovely little card. It's supposed to be, it represents people, from your past, right? From your childhood coming back into your life. So I think that's kind of neat. And that's the center, right? See how there are two of you there. So that means that's really the center of the issue, right? And then this person she's now mature, and a very giving person. The Six of Pentacles, it's somebody who's who is a very generous person, and gives of themselves freely. You might even meet them in some sort of giving environment, right? Someplace where they might even assist you. There might be some assistance there for you. I don't know. The point is that they're definitely from the past. Yeah. Nice. And then let's see what the Luna Tarot has to say. How are we doing? Oh man, I'm going to be able to fit like one more in. Yeah. Okay, let's see. I'll do real quickly. I'll just drop it then. Okay, thank you. Yes. Okay. And on the bottom, strength. So I would just say, so the word that they're saying, what I'm hearing is that it's just going to take take strength, have strength. I don't know. Hold on. I don't know. Strength. I want to pull these first. I don't know. Somehow that's not a clear message to me. But it is an 11. Right? Which to me means have strength and persevere. It just does. It's what it means to me. See how there's the 11 at the top there? So just have strength and persevere. And yeah, there's this tower coming. I don't know. There's a tower coming, but have strength and persevere. It's going to be a huge change. That's what it started out with, right? Huge change. Brand new beginning. It's good. I love brand new beginnings. Okay, one quick card though, like I said, because I'm going to run out of time. Oh, you got passion. I love this card. I think it came up earlier today. I will just quickly read that to you. Passion. So passion's important, right? Passion helps you get things done. Let's see. I think it was, yep, here it is. So it says the Princess of Amber spends her time Volunteering. Isn't that what I just said? I just said this person's a giving person. No person or task is beneath her. She loves her subjects and looks after them like a loyal servant. When the newspapers criticize her, her family begs her to behave more like royalty, but she refuses. The people hold a free election, and to the surprise of the aristocracy, vote for the princess as their new leader. Hear, hear. And then it says, this card indicates creative focus and an ability to ignite the passion necessary to manifest what you desire. The power of amber is that focused emotion can create anything, for it brings the gift of emotional discipline. And the key ideas are following your passion, being authentic, taking a stand for yourself, being acknowledged. They also say, though, feeling ostracized by family and friends, being emotionally centered, strong feminine energy, and a happy outcome. Well, who wouldn't want a happy outcome, right? Nice. So I see that for you. Have strength. Hang in there. It's coming. It's coming really soon. That's what I'd say. It's coming really, really soon. I love it. All right. Well, let me see if I can squeeze one more in. As you can see, they're about 15 minutes, aren't they? I think they are. They're about 15 minutes. And but boy, I just feel like they're just such a great way to get in touch with what's going on. Yeah. So let me see. I think I have one starred. I've got, Patricia. You'll probably be my last one, sweetie, but we'll see. Okay. Let's see how it goes. I would appreciate a mini reading. Did I miss anybody? Is anybody disappointed that I'm leaving in an hour? If you really, really, really want a question, let me know and I'll see if I can squeeze you in. Okay. But, all right. So here we go. Back to, do you see why I don't read them upside down? It's so confusing as it is. My mother was always that way, though. She loved a puzzle. Yeah. Actually, Geek Hillbilly, I'm Lisa. Yeah. And my mother is Zina. Yeah. Yeah. She comes and she joins us here. She passed in, let me think, what was it? It was 2009. Yeah. And this is her place. I feel very, very connected to her. And it's just always really cool and neat. All right. Just want to get some of this energy different. Okay, Patricia. A mini reading for Patricia. I love it. Thanks for showing up, you guys. All right. Here we go. A little more. Sorry. I just feel congested or something. It's so weird. Yeah. No, of course. Just want you to know who I am, dear. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, did you as well? All right. I'm going to star that as well. And I'll do that one right after. Okay, Sharon. Sorry about that, sweetheart. I didn't see you. All right. Let's see. Okay. I feel good. Okay. I see that. All right. Okay. Here we go. We're looking for the, there you are. Honey, look at that. So I'm going to leave that one out because, that's just the first card. So you need to take a new pathway. Have you recently had like sort of a bit of a heartbreak? I don't know. Usually with the heart, with the cross, it's kind of like a, like a cross to bear, but it could also mean, because me, so positive all the time. But seriously, destiny. So your heart's destiny, right? Your love destiny, right? Your fate, right? Look at this. It's saying, take this new path. You're going to be given a new path to take. It's going to lead to a tower. Now, the tower is not like a tower in tarot at all. Okay. The tower in Lenormand is more about education, about solitude. Like when we were all in lockdown, I got this card all the time. And indeed, I live in kind of like a tower. It's this apartment I have a 360 view, but I have somebody underneath me. It's definitely an apartment. I definitely feel like I'm in a tower, right? But also places of learning. Okay, so places of learning. And again, there's some either your heart, where your heart's meant to be, right? Because the cross can mean that. It can also mean, like cross to bear. But no heartbreak. Okay, good. Nice. That means, yay. Thanks, Patricia. Why is it that I much prefer well, I guess we all prefer the more positive story, right? Yeah. Although, isn't it weird how, like, if somebody tells you something in a day, and you might hear 20 beautiful things in a day, but the one thing that sticks with you is the nasty thing that one person said to you. Humans are weird. All right. Well, anyway, so I see a destiny. Here's your heart's destiny is some new pathway, and it will show up, and you're going to see it. You're going to know. You're going to know. Yeah, you're going to know. Okay. And then you're welcome, Nancy. Thanks for showing up, dear. And then again, like I said, it's going to it something to do with education or being. It can also be like, like the card of Zoom, how where you meet somebody, or like and not necessarily well, yeah, internet, but internet's more like the garden or the birds. But this is sort of like I teach music from my tower. So sometimes the tower can actually be the place where I'm communicating with people from, right? Some place that you're kind of alone, but not really, right? Yeah. All right. So let's see what Kipper has to say. All right. And again, Patricia, I'm taking it. We're going to use the female card. Here you are. All right. So there's some secrets in a living room. Oh, great fortune. Yeah, no, yeah. Okay. Again, I'm going to say that. Oh, and look at oh, for goodness sake. Yes. So you have to make it. There's a chain, and look, 2 rainbows for my mom to end it out. Right. Of course. Right. Because didn't I say this was the last reading? Although, no, I will do one more. That's right. I'm sorry for sharing. But look at this. Look at the rainbows everywhere. Right. Yeah. I love it. And what she's saying is, so here you are, the pathway, and it's kind of it's sort of a hush hush place. It's a new pathway to some place where not everybody is privy. It's like it's a private living room, right? And again, it is really private because it's like solitary, and it brings you great fortune. It's whatever that is. It's great fortune, and it's right next to a good outcome brought on by change, right? So whatever presents itself, don't fear it. Don't fear it. You follow through. Just follow through. Things always work out if you just follow through. I have 4 projects, 4 or 5, and everybody, I think I've said this to you guys before. Everybody was always like, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. No, never have, never will. And they're kind of starting to come to fruition. Have they all yet? No, but a lot of them are really working. And why would I give up now? It's just silly, right? Just silly to give up now. Yeah. All right. So keep on. You've got some change coming. Embrace it. Embrace the change, and it will lead to great fortune and a really good outcome. Okay. And here, Nancy, let's go ahead and drop this. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and go with this. I'm putting the Wheel of Fortune here. That's, again, this is the play the game card to me. You've got to play the game. You can't play the game. You can't win if you don't play, right? You can't win if you don't play. You've got to play the game. You signed on for it. Play it. All the bad, you signed on for the good stuff and the bad stuff, right? Yeah. Here, let's see. Oh, look, there you are, the world. Oh, and I'm telling you, sweetheart, you have something coming in. Patricia, this is so neat. And it's assistance too. Yeah. And spiritual, it's like it's written in the law. It was meant to be. And again, to have the Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant, it's almost like you came in. I was telling somebody earlier today, it's like there was this checklist, right? It's a checklist that when you sign on, you go, yep, check, yep, I want this, check, I want that. And you check things you wouldn't even believe you would check, because when you were here the last time, that looked so cool. It didn't look, do you know what I mean? Like when you got up there, you're like, okay, I'm signing on, I'm coming back down. I know what I want. I know these are the things that I'm signing up for when I come back down, and it's about to happen. I see it. Look, here's so friends of him. Okay. And so you're not married, I take it, right? Is that what it is? No heartbreak. Are you married, Patricia? Because if you're not married, it's coming. There's just a beautiful outcome. There's some really nice outcome coming. And again, there's the 2 of Cups. It just means a really nice partnership, and it's meant to be. It's what you signed on for when you came. And again, assistance. So from your tower, you reap great fortune and get lots of assistance across. You feel right now where you're feeling, right? If you're feeling like this, if you're feeling like the person who's been, if you're feeling like you're persecuted, this might even be you. Do you have a kid? You and your kid, you guys are about to go over to much better water. And you're going to find who you were really supposed to be with, not whatever that last thing was, right? This is what you're really supposed to have. This is what's really supposed to happen. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I guess if you're divorced, you could also say that this was, a cross to bear in your heart, but I'm not seeing it that way. I just am not. The outcome is too good, right? The outcome is too great. Yeah. Nice. Patricia, how cool is that? All right, just real quick. Yeah. Oh, so the devil. So just meaning like, I would say again that this is when you said you just said nobody knows that I do tarot, because just today one of my friends said I was going to be on today, and she's like, oh, I don't think I can do that. That's not that's I don't know. That she just felt that somehow it was related to the devil, and I was like, well, that's not at all true. It's not the way it is. But a lot of people do feel that way, right? And but you signed on this time maybe to tell people what it really is. It's your own making. It's your own. What's happening here? This is an interesting card. I don't think I've really explored this one yet, this new deck, so much. So look at them. They are still tied up, right? But they still could unravel themselves if they wanted to. Again, don't forget that it's all up to you. It really is up to you. And again, I think this deals more with what you just said about the fact that your family doesn't know you, appreciate that part about you. All right, let's try. Let's see what the last little thing is. Bittersweet. This is a nice story too. This is sort of like of how hold on one second. Just this is the one about the child who's having a birthday, and yet at the same time there's some sort of less than thing happening. Okay, so it says, we celebrate in the midst of grief. The celebration has been planned for the birthday child. We cannot tell the child that our hearts are not joyous. If merriment rules in our home this day, so does sorrow that a child cannot see. God bless you, departed friend. God bless you, birthday child. So just basically saying, well, here, let me show you what there is an inner strength here, helping you rise above circumstances and do the right thing. It's time to set aside your personal agenda for the good of the group. The person you are becoming is capable of more than you can imagine. And the key ideas are hidden blessings, celebration tempered by sadness, protecting someone, ability to honor others, and new horizons. Yeah, well, I see new horizons on for you, especially big change, and just embrace it. That's what I would say. Well, thank you, Patricia. That was fun. Well, insightful anyway, right? Let's see. And Sharon, are you still here, my dear? I'll show it just in case. Wow. Thanks, Patricia. Hopefully that was right on. Yeah, I'd like that reading. Come on. That don't look bad to me. Just take that little bug. Oh, and look what's right underneath it. Win lots. Remember I told you earlier at the very beginning that win lots is the best one to get, right? That means maybe you're going to Vegas. I don't know, you're taking a trip. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. All right. And then so Sharon, hon, are you here still? You were the first one here. You should put your request in right away next time. It looks like maybe she's not here. Maybe there's just a lag. Well, it's been wonderful, and the hour is just about up. If you do want to get in touch with me, Sharon, I'll give you a few more seconds. Anybody else? Just want to say I really appreciate you guys. Super fun being here, and just thanks for showing up. Yeah. I'm going to take it Sharon probably left, huh? Butterfly Kisses, you still here? Maybe it's just really delayed. Okay, yeah. Oh, is Jane on right now too? Oh, I didn't know that. What is she doing on so very, very late? It's super late there. Oh, well. Hopefully she understands. I wish I'd known that. Oh, well. Well, good. Well, thanks so much for showing up. And yeah. All right. I'll see you guys next time at Zina's place. And thank you, Zina. That was super fun. Bye, you guys. Take care. I'll see you soon.